Hey everyone, I just wanted to take a second and say hi to all of my challengers and welcome. I'm really excited for you to start this journey with me, and I just want to go over the 21-day fixed meal plan, the guide, and the color-coded portion cups. That's always a tongue twister for me, so get used to it. So just to start, when you get your challenge pack, you're going to have a booklet in there, which is your meal plan guide, and it's going to have everything in there that you need to get started, and it's a reference book that you'll want to keep forever. So the first thing you'll have to do when you sit down and get started looking through all of it is it's going to ask you to figure out how many calories that you need to consume, so you know how many portions you're going to have. You'll see in there's a formula, and I'm just referencing it right now. There's a formula for calculating your calorie level. So what you're going to do, it looks complicated, it's not complicated at all. What you're going to do is you're going to take your current weight in pounds and you're going to times that by 11, and that's going to give you your caloric baseline. You're going to take that number and you're going to add 400 to it, and that's going to be your fixed calorie burn, and that equals your caloric needs. And then you're going to take that number that you get and you're going to subtract 750, and that's going to be your calorie deficit, and the number that you get resulting from that will be your target. Then what you're going to do, if you're going to flip through to kind of like a quarter through the portion of the book, and it's going to have a chart, and it's going to have ranges of different calorie ranges, and you're just going to see what number, where your calorie target is going to fall into, where you fall into, and that's going to tell you how many portions you have. So I do 4 greens, 3 purples, 4 reds, 3 yellows, 1 blue, 1 orange, and 4 teaspoons. So mine's a little bit different because I was following the Insanity Max 30, and my calorie deficit is a little higher because I tend to burn a little bit more calories during that workout. So that one's a little bit different, but I do follow the 21-day fixed meal plan and guide. My portions are just a little bit different. So for example, if you needed to consume between 1,800 and 2,099 calories, you would have 5 greens, 3 purples, 5 reds, 4 yellows, 1 blue, 1 orange, and 5 tablespoons. No matter which calorie range you fall in, it's a lot of food, and it takes a lot to get used to. You're going to be a little bit overwhelmed. It's completely normal, but I'm here to make it as easy as possible for you. So remember that anytime you have any questions, reach out to me. I don't care if it's 100 times a day. I keep my phone always really nearby. I can respond to you. So just don't panic. Don't freak out. We can always do a video conference. I think all of you are local. We could always meet up if you're super overwhelmed. There's nothing here. It's pretty foolproof. It just seems like a lot in the beginning. So now let's talk about what each color-coded portion cup stands for. So green is veggies, purple is fruit, red is protein, yellow is starches and carbs, blue is healthy fats, so that would be like cheese, nuts, avocado, coconuts. Orange is dressings and seeds, so that's going to be like the dressing you put on your salad and sunflower seeds. And the tablespoons are going to be nut butters and oils. So the next thing that you'll want to do is you'll want to start making a grocery list of things that you are going to want to buy for the coming week. I normally meal prep on Sundays, so I normally grocery shop on Sundays because I want my fruit and vegetables to be fresh. And I try to buy for the entire week. So for some of you, it won't be possible. For some of you, you'll have to make a couple trips to the store, but once you get the hang of it, you'll be able to do ideally one shopping trip if that's your style. So I'm going to be sending all of you a link to 2 different types of worksheets that you can print out that you will use to organize yourself, organize your meals, keep track of your meals, and tally up your colors, your quoted portions. So, in your booklet, like now you're going to be like halfway through the booklet. In your booklet, they're going to start listing what you can eat out of each color. So, for example, vegetables is green. So it's going to list a whole list of vegetables. They say that you should stick to the top 10 in each list. Granted, that's not always possible. There's going to be things towards the bottom of the list that you want. Go ahead and eat them. If you really want to button it up, keep it tight, keep the best possible, stick to at least the first 10 items in the list. With the proteins, the first one is like anchovies, so I'm not going to really expect that from anyone. I didn't do it, and you won't catch me doing it. But as you can see, there's going to be the chicken and the turkey breast and ground turkey. It's all in there. Shakeology, I think they even throw Shakeology like halfway through the list. So your Shakeology that you're having every day, that's going to be a red, and whatever you add into it is going to have to be counted too. So for example, my favorite Shakeology is Choco Nana Butter. So that is a chocolate Shakeology packet, 8 ounces of water, 3 ice cubes, a banana, and peanut butter. So that comes out to be 1 red, 1 teaspoon, and 1 purple. So, and that's how you'll start to think of things. So when you go to create your menu, create your meal plan for the week, I would start out by figuring out where you're going to drink your Shakeology every day. I did mine for breakfast every day. So if you do yours for breakfast every day, I'd go down the list, and for the 7 days or the 5 days of your Shakeology for that week, I would select what Shakeology you're going to do for every day. Go ahead and pick some recipes. They gave you that recipe sheet with one side is, I think, chocolate and one side's vanilla, or however they did it, based on what you ordered. Go ahead and pick some different ones, because it's going to take some fooling around until you find like your absolute favorite. With vanilla, my favorite is the peanut butter and jelly. So that one is a vanilla Shakeology packet and grapes or strawberries and a teaspoon of peanut butter. With that one, they say you can use almond milk and water. I just use water. The thing with the almond milk is that's a substitution, and you'll see that towards the back of the book. There's going to be yellow substitutions. If you're craving sweets and you need to have some sweets, you can substitute sweets in, or you can substitute milk in. The best kind of milk for you to have is going to be like almond milk. Unsweetened almond milk with vanilla would be optimal if you want to use that for your Shakeology, but keep in mind you can only substitute those in with your yellows 3 times a week, because they're not as healthy choices as some of the other ones that they offer. So, back to it. So, on your meal plan that I send you, and I'm going to send you a sample too, start out by entering your Shakeology for each day, and then tallying up what it's going to be. So, like I said, with the Choco Nana Butter, that's going to be a red, a purple, and a teaspoon. So I tally those down. And then I would go ahead and I would figure out what you want for lunch. So for lunches, I normally do a salad with a piece of chicken and some fruit, or I'll do chicken with a portion of rice and some vegetables. So if I did that, that would be the chicken's a red, and the brown rice is a yellow, and the vegetables is a green. So I would tally that down. And then the next thing I would do is figure out what I'm going to do for dinner. And for dinner, let's say I did a turkey burger and some spinach and some broccoli. So that would be a turkey burger. So the turkey burger would be a red. The vehicle for the turkey burger, the carb would be a yellow. The mustard is free, so you'll find some free things in there, and you'll find that towards the back of the book. Spices and things like mustard and hot sauce are free. The hot sauce, as long as it doesn't have sodium, as long as it's one of like a Mexican or like a real hot sauce, those are free. And then the spinach would be a green. Yeah, so it would be a red and a yellow and a green. So basically, and then some broccoli, so I'd have maybe 2 greens. So basically what I'm trying to say is, you want to plan out your heavier meals first. You want to go through, do your breakfast, and then do your lunch, and then do your dinner, and then with what you have left over, figure out a couple snacks. Figure out a snack between breakfast and lunch. Figure out a snack between lunch and dinner. It's a lot of food. Don't get me wrong, a lot of times I don't eat anything between breakfast and lunch because my Shakeology keeps me satiated. So if you don't eat your afternoon, or if you don't eat your morning snack and you're feeling peckish at after dinner time, and you're just watching some TV and the kids are in bed, or whatever your family situation is, if you're feeling like having a snack later, you're going to have some stuff left over. So, like I said, there's tons of food. You're not going to starve. Your first week, you might be a little bit bored with what you eat, but that's only because you probably have limited yourself because you wanted to keep it simple. And we like to keep it simple, silly. KISS. That's the key to really succeeding, is to don't overtax yourself where you're overwhelmed, where you find that you're just like, oh, I'll just grab something out to eat. It'll just save me the time today. If you put in a little bit of time and effort, you will get out of this program what you put in. And I've sent all of you my before and after picture, so you see that I am a product of the products. I put the time in, the effort in, and I had some really good results out of it. I'm still going, and I know I still have some work to do, but I'm really excited to do all that work with you guys, and I'm glad that you guys chose to join my challenge and have some faith in me. We're going to have a lot of fun. You're going to see that the structure of the week is going to develop soon. We're going to have some kind of accountability every day, and we'll roll that out maybe on Saturday or Sunday. In the meantime, if you have any questions or you have any concerns, or feel free to reach out to me. There's going to be stuff that I probably forgot to tell you about the meal portion plan, the color-coded cups, but read through your books. Start to make your meal plans. Use those guides I told you. And if you have any questions, just ask me any time of day, okay? All right. Bye.